Bathroom, I gots to pee. I got a sprinkle on my dinko in the hall in a bow. Guys, I have to face it. I didn't want to, but here I am. I'm running out of things to yap about. Oh my gosh, that hurts. If you've been keeping up, which you better have been, you motherfucker, you'll know the majority of my rants are either freaky events that happen in my life, like, I just gave my bestie Victor both my kidneys. I'm gonna die in about 2 seconds. Classic headline news. Joe Biden got Donald Trump pregnant. Actually, it would be the other way around, I think. Anyway, it's either that or dumbass shower thoughts. That's the duality of it. Problem is, nothing yap-worthy has been happening to me recently, and it's really boring. Also, I have been showering, I promise. I just haven't been thinking. Zinger! I never think. Why is my BlockBlast gameplay actually disgusting this time? Deport her. What do I do in the shower? I have concerts. I don't think you'd want to hear that. Voice reveal. Happy 50K, everyone.
I'm going to explain some of the weird things that my boyfriend does. To start, he will bite himself until he breaks flesh. Me and his mom obviously stop him when he tries, but sometimes we don't see him do it. He also attempts to eat dirt and mud. This one of the more stranger things I've had to stray him away from doing. Of course, the little inhumane thing never listens, so it happens more than imaginable. Near our staircase in the house there is a slab that you can only get onto if you jump, or use the railing to climb onto. I don't know how he does it, but my 4'11" beast of a boyfriend always manages to climb up there. I find him dangling over the edge of it, like a bat. It gets even worse as he can stay up there for hours on end. But when it's time to come down, his short ass can't do it, so he sits up there and starts screaming until someone helps him. On some days I also find him cuddle up in our bed under the blankets. Never think anything of it until I see he's licking the top of one of our cat's heads. This is just a few of many things he does. I don't make these to slander my boyfriend before people start whining. It's more for entertainment as well as answers if he's actually a human or some random being in disguise.
Part 2. After I told him to stop texting me, he did for maybe a minute. Then he carried on, asking where I was and if I was safe. I told him I was fine, but that I didn't want to talk to him at that time. I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb and just watched a movie with my best friend, though I couldn't stop thinking about him. And about him saying he thinks I have some sort of mental disorder. I think he said some kind of personality disorder, but I don't know. I don't know if I think he's wrong. Halfway through the movie, someone knocked on the door. I looked over at my best friend, and I kid you not, she said, "Don't be mad." She had fucking texted Ethan and told him I was with her. She went and answered the door 'cause I wouldn't, and then they both came back to her room where I was. I didn't even look at him, but he just came and sat next to me. My best friend had left the room by now, I think. Ethan said he was sorry and that he didn't mean to upset me, but that he hadn't changed his mind about me having something going on. By this point I was tired and sad and needed my boyfriend, so I just laid my head on his chest and nodded. Maybe he isn't wrong. Anyways, me, Ethan, and my best friend had a sleepover. But by sleepover, I mean we just slept. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I had a lot going on. I had a bit of a breakdown and went to a festival. And just a ton of bullshit. But I think I'm good now. I'm back home now. And my dad has just been acting like his usual self. So that's fine. I also sort of come to terms with having something going on mentally, but I don't know what to do with that information. I just feel bad for Ethan, having to put up with me. I love him and couldn't live without him, but I don't think he deserves this. I want to get better for him. I just don't know how. Also, I'm sorry to all my followers who follow me to hear about my little side quests with my boyfriend. I know this type of content isn't what you want to hear, but it's the truth. But I'm actually sorry. Thank you so much for giving me such a platform where I can vent about my problems and be heard.
Cut on how I got 6 million score on BlockBlast. I recommend turning Wi-Fi off for no ads. Keep replaying until you get these blocks. Woo-hoo. Place the blocks exactly how I do. You will automatically get these blocks. and the glitch has started. Here is how I do it. Yay, 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 yay. Ooh, ha, 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 ha.
It fucking happened again. It started off in second period. She slid me a note about going to the toilets. Obviously I wanted to, but she was a little hesitant, because she was ill, and didn't want to get me ill. I don't care. I'll kiss her after she's thrown up. I could not give a shit that she was ill. Then the bell went for break. We were sat by the people we normally are sat by. When she mentioned the toilets, we didn't know if the door to the building we were sat outside was locked. They usually lock it. So she tried the door. It wasn't locked. She smirked at me and walked inside. I obviously followed. My heart was pounding. So fucking hard. I could hear it through my chest. We went in and she locked the door behind us. We looked at each other for a second and I just couldn't help myself. So I pulled her closer and kissed her. And oh my god, I've missed her lips so bad. It had been a week. I was deprived. She had her hands on my cheeks and I lightly put my hands on her waist. She pulled away, so I stepped back for a second. She grabbed my chin, pulled me back and went, "Come back," in her sweet voice, and holy fuck. I'm so in love. Okay, I'm gonna stop there before I go into any more details. And by the way, after saying she didn't want to get me ill, she did. I now can't taste or smell, but I honestly don't give a fuck. 'Cause we kissed. So I'm happy. Anyways. Hashtag #ShinnyPooCorn out.
So my boyfriend sent this really embarrassing video of me to his friend group, a group chat with his friends.
The comments in that video is actually disgusting. I remember coming across this video on my free page, and I felt so bad because this person's clearly upset. So I opened the comments to see if people were comforting him or saying nice things to him. All the comments were basically saying PMO, or calling them an attention seeker, or just ignoring that they're genuinely heartbroken. You can hear the AI voice breaking, and you can hear it. It sounds like they're crying. I'm actually genuinely disgusted at all of those comments. Why the fuck would you see someone crying and think it's an appropriate moment to start hating on them? This isn't pick-me behavior. They're clearly upset and they're clearly just showing their feelings on this app, like multiple other people have done. So I don't understand why it's different when this person does it. For their privacy, I have blurred out their username and tags in the video I stitched, kind of recorded and put it on. Yeah, I really hope this person is okay though. And I really hope all the hate stops, because she doesn't deserve, or they, I don't know, they don't deserve that hate that they're getting right now. Anyways, bye-bye. Hear Me Out has just genuinely lost its meaning. Hear Me Out is supposed to be weird and non-basic. But people I'm close with say Hear Me Out to the most basic person I've ever seen. And it's usually a very popular character there, talking about there's no creativity. I'm convinced they legit. Search up Hear Me Outs and use those.
No.
I want the most non-basic, ugliest, unique, most butt-quenching Hear Me Out you've got. And don't give me that.
Oh, Shinzo MHA, the water from Mona, the guards from Squid Games.
None of that. Be original.
Can someone call me by my actual name? For context, my name's Henry. No, it's not short for anything. That's just my name. But some people can't wrap their head around the idea of a girl being named that. Some of my teachers and classmates flat out refuse to call me Henry and call me Henrietta instead, which is still a lovely name, it's just not mine. And I know it's not that big a deal, but my name is very special to me. The name is from the first book my mother read in English when she moved here. She wanted to name me something in English, as a sign of her fresh start in a new country. But now I barely get called it from others because of gender norms. And even she calls me nicknames in public because of how judgy our small community is. I just don't know what to do.
Tell me why these S1 South are acting so solid.
Like during
their induction days, they were acting like they run the place. Like, didn't you just come out from fucking primary? And oh my god, don't he get me started on the girls. Bro, they look like they're 18. Like when I was that age, I was still wondering why the moon followed my car home. Oh my god, the boys are so fucking annoying. They kept screaming, chickney jokey. Like bro, and oh my god, they be trying to get into fights already. Like bro, it's only the induction days. And oh my god, I start back on fucking Tuesday and gonna die. If I see one of the S1 South, I am just gonna send them to the other side of the school. Anyway, BYE.
Okay, so I just got back from work and Maya wasn't there. So I didn't get to see my glorious queen today, but that's okay. That's probably for the better. Anyway, so I was thinking all day and like I'm so confused because for all my life I've liked guys, but I think I might like Maya. But like she's the only girl I've ever liked, which is weird. All my friends like rave about their boyfriends, so I dated guys too, even when I didn't even like them. But I think I was mostly just playing Boyfriend Simulator on hard mode because my friends were all doing it. They'd be like, oh my god, he's so cute, I miss him already. And I'd be like, yeah, totally, haha. I also feel things, definitely. I dated one guy just because he had a skateboard and I thought that was supposed to make my heart flutter or something. Instead, I just got secondhand road rash and emotional detachment. But with Maya, I actually laugh, and I actually have a good time. And even though I basically just met her, I feel closer to her than my actual friends. And I want to be around her more than I want to be around anyone else, which is kind of a big deal for someone who pretends to go to the bathroom just to scroll alone in peace. So now I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not straight, but I don't know what I am. And I need to like, label things. I need to know what drawer the feelings go in so I can close it and pretend I'm fine. And straight? Straight is easy. Straight is the default setting. No questions, no spiral, no crisis in the break room over a pretty girl's hair clip. But this doesn't feel fake. This feels real. And also terrifying. But also kind of warm? Like, safe. Like maybe I could actually just be happy. Okay, please help me, Jules out.
New BlockBlast glitch tutorial. First, keep replaying until you get these blocks. Note this is only for iPhone. If you want Android tutorial, comment Android. When you got these, block, place them like I do. Done, now you have the glitch. Enjoy.
Great. Great.
Okay, so I'm gonna start using my own voice for these rants because I feel like it's a lot easier and it's a lot better, and I get to make the quality a lot better. So, I'm sorry about the quality from the last video, but I did miss a lot of details from the last one. So, also, if you're new, go look at my last video. But anyways, I sent her video today, and it was the Type O negative guitar trend. If you don't know what I'm talking about, search it up. And, it's one the partners usually do, and like it was captioned us, and she replied to it, and she was like, "You're so lesbian." That is so vague. Like what? Like what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, because she just started yapping afterwards, so it wasn't like an insult. Also, at the sleepover that I mentioned in the last video, it was just me, one of our friends, and Silver, and it was at our friend's house, and we had we had like a mattress on the floor, and we had our friend's bed, and our friend's bed was pretty tiny, but the mattress was disgusting. Like somebody spilt liquid bronzer on it, so it looked like somebody shit the fucking mattress. So justifiably, none of us wanted to sleep on it. So we were all just squished into the tiny bed. And what ended up happening was I ended up sleeping on top of Silver. And guess what? They still bring it up to this day. But we move. I think I can't even speak. That's kind of it. Please like and follow, and bye.
Are you super duper gay and freaky? Of course I am. I wouldn't be an angel if I wasn't. Are you pregnant by chance? Heidi, no. So, next question. Favorite sex position? Pirates, bounty, and suspended Congress. Fuck, these names sound so stupid. Are you real? I think. How did you feel when you saw your boyfriend for the first time? Just appealing. He was a pretty good-looking guy. How are you? Also remember to drink water and eat food. I'm doing amazing. And of course, thank you for the reminder. Yes, I like men. No, I'm not a femboy. Yes, I kiss boys. I kiss my boyfriend. I'm gay because I'm with my amazing boyfriend, and I love my boyfriend. Yes, I am very. Yes, I know the Muffin Man. The one that lives on Drury Lane. Do you like Monster? Me? No, not really, but Skylar sure does. Who's the bottom in the relationship? Skylar is. If you and your boyfriend were in an anime, what anime would you live in? Probably The Stranger by the Shore. Or Given. Can you stop being a gay-ass fucking Taco Tuesday eater-ass? Get the fuck out my DMs! I make money. I am not a goblin! What's your favorite thing about Skylar? My favorite thing about him is how extremely cuddling he can be. I'm not talking like he will just lay his head on my chest. No, I'm talking like he will absolutely hug me. His leg laying on top of my legs, being absolutely smothered up against me. Occupation? Definitely a surgeon, just not specific on which. Top 3 things about your boyfriend? His voice, his eyes, and his humor. Yes. Do you and your boyfriend live together? If not, are you planning to someday? We sadly don't live together, no, but we both do plan on someday.
Okay, wait. This is not a Milo update, okay? I'm going to let the man breathe. We're meeting up again soon. I'm letting him rest from the chaos. But something insane happened during our date, and I need to scream right now. So we were just vibing, right? Like me and Milo walking around, sipping our boba drinks. Yeah, everything. And then we passed by the park, and I literally freeze. Because I see my childhood best friend, like my ride or die, my day one, my even half of my lunchable bestie, kissing my fucking bully. Like, I don't get bullied now, but I got bullied some years ago. For context, like full hands on his face, leaning into it, making out like it's a Nicholas Sparks movie. And Milo's mid-sentence talking about his dog or something, and I just go, wait, is that her? He turns around like, who? And then he sees. And we're both just standing there watching my former sister in crime play tonsil tennis with the one guy who's been my arch nemesis since the dawn of time. And Milo literally goes like, ain't no way. And I'm gripping my drink like it's the last thing holding me to the planet. Like, what do I even do with that info? I haven't talked to her since. Like, girl, you didn't even give me a warning text, a soft launch, hey, I'm about to betray you real quick memo. Anyway, no Milo update yet. I'll promise I'll give details after we meet up again. But this needed to be documented, okay? Because I am in shambles and playing BlockBlast aggressively about it.
I had a sudden thought about this Luke's and Jacob situation, and I don't normally use BlockBlast for any of my videos, but they do, so I'm going to. As well as, I'm not here to debate whether it's real or whether it's not. I don't care enough. Like, originally, I was on Luke's and Jacob's side, but I just, I saw a video of one of them, I believe it was Luke's, most likely Luke's, discussing how happy and in love he was, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, and I followed, and then he didn't really show up on my For You page for ages after that, so I had no idea what was going on. I followed him for one video. That was it. I saw his response video to people claiming he was fake, and to people claiming he was a girl, and that was, like, the only other thing of his I think I ever saw. And, like, one sexual video, which, by the way, if this all ends up being real, don't post about your sex life when you're 14, 15 years old. But again, I'm not here to debate whether it's real or not, or whether he's really from Russia, or whatever. But let's say hypothetically that this is fake, right? I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying this is what I believe. This is just a, maybe, right? because I don't care enough. I have a sneaky suspicion that this is what it is, but I don't care enough about this situation, nor about, like, everything. Like, if this all ends up to be real, and he did really attempt, I am so sorry. But, like, just hypothetically, run with me here. What if, based on the way this whole thing sounds and comes across, these are all character AI roleplay bits? I don't know why I suddenly had this thought. I didn't see a video about this since, like, 2 days ago. But, like, what if this was all, no one's mentioned this, that this isn't just like some girl fantasy, that he, whatever, whoever this is, whoever's doing this, if it is one person, is doing this through character AI roleplays, and each little story, tidbit, digital diary entry they tell are reenactments or retellings of these character AI roleplays that they are having with bots, and then pinning it on Jacob and Luke's. Because each story they did tell, to me, when it came to the more down and dirty ones, which again, if this is real, that's fucking disgusting. You're 14 years old. I don't want to hear about how you got tossed around in 6 positions. It made me uncomfortable listening to it, and I didn't even know this dude claimed to be 14 till, like, yesterday. Okay? But, like, these all sound like character AI roleplay scenarios. I'm just throwing that out there, that that's what these sound like, and that that's a possibility of what this could be.
Why don't you slide your hands down my pants and see how I feel about you?
Him trying to act like a top was funny, but that's exactly what I did. Slid my hands right down, pleasing him as he grinded against me, as he looked at me with those eyes.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. You lies, I'll do what I want.
I'm being patient, but please, look how you have me and you're just gonna tease me? Obviously, I had to give my baby what he wanted. Turned him over on his stomach, his head laying against the pillow as he extended himself to me.
I'm inspired by worth.
His ass in
I desire
the air,
your worst.
pushing
So you can just
and
hide while I
rubbing
work. I ain't tired, you first.
Now he was
I'll write a
the one
second,
teasing
third
me.
verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit.
Begging me to give him more, to get rougher. Exactly what I can, just thrust.
That's what guides me the most. You lies, I'll do what I want.
His legs giving out and his hips, keeping his lower half in the air. Pace getting rougher and rougher, rougher and rougher as he offered. Multiple times, I lost count. Even when I tried slowing down to ease him, of course, after every rough session, I was gentle, thrusting in him as I caressed his cheek, making him looking at me as I took him from behind, kissing him to muffle out his moans and whimpers, saying loving things such as I love you to each other, smiling sweetly and giggling as we kept kissing. After care, eased him down, cleaned both of us, and cuddled each other as we slowed our breathing, focusing on each other's heartbeats as we slept.
Guys, am I the victim or the villain? Okay, let me explain. I am in a loving relationship, meaning I have a boyfriend. Amazing, I know, right? He is a loving gentleman. He's handsome, caring, funny. He's basically the man of my dreams. And me and him, we are committed to this relationship, bro. We are committed. COMMITTD. No, okay. But recently, we have been getting into many fights. And 99% of those arguments are about this damn game. In the past, he loved playing games, and I was totally okay with it. I had no problems with it. And that was because he still gave me his time. He still made me his first priority. But this game he's been playing, it is different. He has been playing it non-stop, every day, 24/7. Every second he gets, every chance he can take, he plays it. And now, I am begging for his attention. I'm basically on my knees. He knows I am a needy girlfriend. He knows I have issues. I have anger issues. And he puts up with all of it, really. I know that he knows that I don't like asking for things that can easily be given without the need to ask. But now every single time we argue, my anger is through the roof. It flew to the sky, went through the clouds, went to outer space, out of the cellar,
out of the solar system, out of the galaxy, and out of the universe, faster than the speed of light. What I'm trying to say is that I get super angry, and it is all because of the damn game he's been playing. But then we made up, but not even 2 hours later, he said he was gonna play 1 round of that game. I didn't even agree, but he played anyways. Then like half an hour goes by, and he played more than 1 round. When he finally messaged me, I was angry, you know, how I always am. And I blocked him, yeah. Yeah, I blocked him, yeah, you know what, yeah. That's how I am going to be, yeah. What are you gonna do about it now? I love my boyfriend, okay? He is the man I have always dreamed of, okay? He treats me like a queen, but recently he feels really distant, and all I've been asking for is his warmth on mine. All I want is his attention. I want cuddles and hugs, and maybe topped up with a few kisses on the forehead, you know what I mean? But he can't do that, because he is so fucking addicted to that damn game, yo. What? Then I unblocked him, and he apologized, said I was right, and he was wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I said it was okay, and asked him to delete it. You know what he said? He asked if it was okay to play when I wasn't around. Like, bitch, you have made me mad enough, and you are still hesitating to delete that damn game? And no, I will not be exposing the game because, you know, for obvious reasons, of course. But I need answers. Am I the victim of this argument that's been going on for days? Or am I the villain? Oh my god, bro. Anyways, Woody Nuts out.
I want to rant about fine shite. He's confusing me.
Little context.
Fine shite speaks Spanish, and I'm very white. He's friends with my friend, and another dude. Now to the confusing part. My friend told me that his other friend likes me. And I can kinda confirm because multiple people have said it. But the bad thing is that I don't like him. He's sweet, but no. That would be fine, but fine shite is also one of the people that say his friend likes me. But fine shite also flirts with me? Like what? One time fine shite and the dude were sitting together, and I sat down and fine shite taps me and says my friend wants a kiss. Which is normal teenage boy behavior, so I just replied smart-assly and moved on. But then later he scoots right next to me. I was playing BlockBlast since. It's the only game that survives my school's shitty internet. So I thought he wanted to play and handed my phone to him with the words, "Want to play?" YK like a nice human being. And he doesn't look at BlockBlast and just looks at my fucking charging port. What? I thought fine shite was apt to jack my phone. But later I found out that we have matching phones. Same color, same brand, same model, ... I think. So basically we're soulmates? Anyways. Now to the really confusing part. When his friend was gone, he scoots closer to me again, like our thighs were touching. He tapped his cheek and asks for a kiss on the cheek. What? You want me to kiss your friend, but you want me to kiss you.
Huh?
The next day I was playing volleyball, and he was just walking laps around the gym. We crossed paths, and his friend bumped into me. I jokingly said, "Excuse you," and had my hands like this, but more out YK, and fine shite grabs one as he walks by. I was stunned and just looked at him like this. He like chuckled and let go, walking off. Oh, what? You can't just leave me like that? Does he want me, or does he want me to like his friend? I don't get it, guys. I need a DVICE. Is he confusing you too?